Welcome back. Breaking this morning, Israel has launched a massive military operation in the occupied West Bank city of Jenin, one of its biggest in the Palestinian territory in years. Overnight, Israeli forces carried out an aerial and ground assault on a refugee camp. Health officials say at least 8 Palestinians were killed and dozens more were injured. NBC News foreign correspondent Molly Hunter joins us now for more on this. Hi, Molly. Good morning. So walk us through what is happening here. Why has Israel carried out this attack?
Savannah, Joe, good morning to both of you. That's right. And Savannah, as you said, it is one of the biggest Israeli raids on the city of Jenin that we have seen in years. Jenin is in the northern occupied West Bank, and it has really been the focal point of these near nightly Israeli raids. It is also, Savannah, one of the few places that you will actually find organized Palestinian militants who are incredibly and heavily armed and organized. Huge gunfights broke out after about 2,000 Israeli soldiers went in dozens of armored vehicles and drone strikes from the air to clear the way as they entered for this operation. Now, the Israeli military is calling this a focused operation. They say it will last about 1 to 3 days. As you mentioned, the Palestinian Health Ministry said 8 people were killed. That death toll is likely to rise. Dozens injured, many from live ammunition. But we do understand from the Health Ministry that many of those injuries are critical. Savannah?
Molly, I know we've also been getting reaction from the Palestinians, including from Jenin's deputy governor. What is he saying about this current situation?
We have been getting reaction, and actually Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas is holding an emergency security meeting right now. We do not have notes for anything that was discussed in that, but we do have some quotes from Jenin's deputy governor. He gave an interview to Al Jazeera earlier today. He says it's not just targeting the militants. He said it is also targeting people. He says they, and he's talking about the Israeli military, have cut off all electricity, telecommunications, and water. He calls it collective punishment. What we have seen in videos that we have verified overnight, Savannah, is actually bulldozers blocking some of the main roads in and out of Jenin. It is called kind of a refugee camp. It is a warren of roads. It is a city with more than 10,000 residents. But what Palestinian residents are telling us is that that made it very hard for ambulances to actually get inside, get the injured to hospitals or to medical clinics, and to evacuate the bodies of victims. Savannah?
Molly, also, we know, of course, violence has been escalating in the West Bank for months. We've seen this series of Israeli raids. And then also, in addition to that, these Jewish settler attacks on Palestinian villages. How significant is what we're seeing right now, what's just happened in Jenin overnight, and what are we watching for in the next few hours?
Yeah, Savannah, and I feel like a little bit of a broken record because we have seen this really stepping up and escalating. Today, though, once again marks a huge and serious escalation, not only kind of the breadth of the Israeli military operation, more than 2,000 soldiers, but also the fact that aerial power was used with such force. Last month, we saw the first Israeli drone strike in the occupied West Bank, really for the first time in about 2 decades. Well, this time overnight, we saw multiple drone strikes. So what we're watching for, though, really closely in the next couple hours, Prime Minister Netanyahu is meeting with his Security Council right now, having a security assessment, so we'll wait to see what he says after that. He has been under serious pressure from the right-wing factions of his government, really to launch a broad-scale, full operation in the occupied West Bank. So is this just the start of something bigger? The other thing, of course, we're watching for is on the Gaza border to see if the Islamic Jihad or if Hamas fires rockets into southern Israel later today. Savannah?
All right, Molly Hunter, stay safe, and thank you very much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.